Alrighty, second time's the charm. Sorry about that, but always a good quick reset to get things back in action. It's been a while. I apologize for that. I really do. Um, did not mean for it to take this long, but without further ado, let's get into it. What's up? My name is Rocketman. Thank you so much for stopping by. I greatly appreciate all the love and support. If you were here like 5 seconds ago, you're just going to realize I already did this. But ignore that 5-minute video as me trying to squirm around and figure out what the hell I did wrong. I just restarted my computer. Hopefully, stream comes up and everything will be back to normal. It looks like I'm up and running, so we are good there. But last time I streamed, which was a good whomping 21 days ago, Spiffy Steffi gave me a 5-man raid. I greatly appreciate the love and support there. From that, we got Rezark and Astrogator 1 as new followers, and then a couple days later, we had Dark Crimson with the follows. Thank you so much for all the love and support and following. I greatly appreciate it. If you had missed any previous streams, you can always go to my Rocketman _ VOD channel. You can see all previous streams up there without any editing to it. It is straight from stream on Twitch, uploaded. No ifs, fans, or buts, and everything in between it. So, got lots to talk about, and we're going to shiny hunt while we talk through it. So, without further ado, let's get into it. See? Everything's fine. I don't know what you're talking about. Everything's fine. We are shiny hunting Choodle. Trying is the emphasis there. But we will get there eventually. So, a lot has happened. Let's start with what happened, I don't know, a couple weekends ago. No, I didn't want to battle any of you. Get away. Get away. So, what would that be? Oh, God. How long has it been? So, 21 days, 3 weeks. Oh, boy. All right. So, the weekend of July 8th. It's been a hot minute, boys. Been a hot minute indeed. So, my beautiful wife and I went to an Ed Sheeran concert. Oh, my God. Freaking awesome. Ed Sheeran, great performer. We had Khalid as an opener, and then we had Rosalind. Yes, Rosalind. She was also an opener. Just a great concert. My wife and I really didn't start following Ed Sheeran's music until maybe like over the winter. We ended up watching his special on Disney Plus. And it was a bunch of behind-the-scenes stuff, and my wife and I were just like, wow. Like, we became that much more fans with him, and off a whim, we decided, you know what, let's go to his concert. He's in Pittsburgh. Tickets were very reasonable, and I think we got our money's worth for the concert that we went to. So, really grateful for that. We were 4 rows from the field at Heinz Field. Yes, as a Browns fan, it is Heinz Field. I don't care what anybody says. Acrisure Stadium is a no good. Oh, look at the little bear. He's a fool. So yeah, we went to that concert. Freaking awesome. If you haven't seen any of his music, he kind of shows it on his, I'm going to say TikTok, but it could be YouTube Shorts. It could be freaking anything. But he shows that he recreates his music in front of you while he performs. He has like 4 to 5 like loop bars that he just runs to the entire freaking concert. And he really doesn't take any breaks either. And I'm just like, this dude's a madman. But it's so good. So good. First egg of the day, 821. What do we have her? Man, I'll tell you what, if we get this egg, this stream, that would just be amazing. Been freaking hellish at work the past couple days. So, would love some good news. Anywho, I'll get into that a little bit more later. A little teaser there, if you will. So, we were making rounds and going through everything, and it, oh my god, the concert was just amazing. Like, I can't describe to you like how good that was. The problem is we saw Ed Sheeran and then we went to a Faster Horses concert in Michigan. Which, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with a Faster Horses concert. For those of you in the great state of Ohio, what's up? The equivalent would be a country concert in Fort Loramie, Ohio. So this was just in Michigan, just right across the border. But Ed Sheeran was also in Detroit, and that's when freaking Eminem came on stage to sing a song with him, and that's freaking just bonkers. I thought that was freaking cool, but we didn't get that pleasure. But Khalid was really good, as well. Not Eminem, but you know. Anyway, so let's get the Faster Horses. So that's a 3-day concert event, and when I tell you that I needed a break from work, this could not have been any better of a time. So what ended up happening was, excuse me, getting some phlegm build up here, so try not to like choke on stream because that wouldn't be good. Last one, 8:25. So, day one was Friday the 14th, and the opener, or not opener, but the, damn it, why can't I think of it? It's not the headliner. Thank you. Little voice inside my head finally got there. But anyway, the headliner for Friday night was Luke Bryan. I've seen Luke Bryan before. He is a performer, and I was there was a part of me that was setting the bar high for him. I will admit that. Now, granted, he has not been on tour for a hot minute. I know he's been doing American Idol and doing all sorts of other stuff. But I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit disappointed. Just a little bit disappointed. It's and I don't know if it was the concert venue, because this is the first time I've ever been to Faster Horses, but it felt like, so let me just put this in, what was, no. Oh, it was that. I just heard shimmering. I was like, what's this shimmer? But anyway, Faster Horses. So, I don't know if it's the concert venue's doing or what, but the headliner obviously played at night, drew the biggest crowd, whatever. Perfect, fine. Cool, great, dandy, wonderful. So, we were, like, he was going through his acts or whatever, but after each song, they turned the lights off on him. But, like, throughout the entire day, they had all the openers, like, I mean, granted, it's daylight, so they're not, like turning off the lights on during the day. You can't just turn off the sun as much as people would like to. Especially now, because today is the freaking hottest day ever. 1 second. Oela, Alicia, Drop Snap, and Kata, thanks for stopping by. I greatly appreciate you. So anyway, like during the day, like there were some good artists too. Some really good artists. There's some people, like smaller artists. If you're not familiar with the venue and the event, what you do is there's a couple stages or whatever. No. And they have like a scheduled list, and you can go see all these smaller artists or whatever, and then at the main stage they get the bigger names up there. So for day one, some of the bigger names were Blanco Brown, which pretty good singer, I'm not gonna lie. He's not up there for me, but he can definitely draw a crowd, and he knows how to perform and get people moving and dancing and everything else. So he was good. Dustin Lynch was on after him. Amazing. Like, there's a bunch of songs I like from Dustin Lynch. He's not my top performer, but he's pretty good. I will say that much. So Dustin Lynch came on, rocked the house. He was obviously, like, getting it, feeling himself. Like, everybody was going for him. Pretty freaking cool. And then we decided to like, so there was like an hour-ish gap between Dustin Lynch setup and Luke Bryan. And everything was like going on time or whatever. So the cool part was the group of friends that we went with. They're my wife's friends, but I just get to claim them as my own through association. So we ended up bringing like coolers and everything else and parked in VIP parking, which totally worth it. As long as you don't do some after party shit. I will talk about that in a hot minute. Only if I get this damn choodle. Hold on 1 second. Let's configure video. Let's get the brightness up, contrast up maybe. Sharpness. A little bit of zoom. A little bit of zoom. That'll work. Get a zoom up on my face. Not that it's that pretty anyways, but whatever. Get the deal with it. So anyway. Oh, come on. There we go. So anyway. We leave the venue. We're trying to save some money, so we go back to the vehicles and pick up some sandwiches that we made. So the person that lives in Michigan in our friend group, they went last year, and the lineup last year freaking off the charts. So the lineup last year was Morgan Wallen, Luke Combs, and Alan Jackson, I think, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure that's the lineup. But talk about a crew. I've always wanted to see Luke Combs, never seen him. Morgan Wallen, I heard, is really good. However you handle him from all of his outside gimmicks, whatever, music-wise, you can't lie that his music's pretty good. I'm just saying. Judge me for what you want. Just from a music perspective, it's pretty good. Still no shiny Choodle. I have a feeling this is going to be worse than the Bruxish. I just want it soon. That's all. I got a bunch of eggs lined up, ready to go. But it sure as hell does not seem like it's going to happen here in the stream. So anyway, we get through Dustin Lynch. We get back to the car. We go and grab our sandwiches and... Oh, sorry. I was just grabbing sandwiches. So, what her friend did. She ended up getting King's Hawaiian buns. And she cut them in half. And she got all this lunch meat. So she has, like, roast beef sandwiches. No. Lock on. There we go. So she has roast beef sandwiches, sliced chicken, sliced turkey, sliced ham, all the fun, basic lunch meat stuff. And then she puts, like, cheeses on them all and everything else. And then she just puts them back in, puts them in the cooler, and then calls it good. And let me tell you, those came in so clutch. So clutch. And then one night we ended up, like, cooking out or a little bit on the grill. But what I learned, if and when we do this next year, depending on the lineup, we will make sure that I have my truck. We brought my wife's vehicle. It was a trooper. It handled itself very well. But if we're going to tailgate, we got to tailgate, right? So our friend who lives in Michigan, they the boyfriend had a truck, so we had a truck the whole time. But my opinion is I would have liked to have my truck, but I think we need a cover for it. That's a whole thing. But anyway, so we get back, and it's Luke Bryan's time, and when I say that he looks sluggish, he kind of looks sluggish. The song sounded good, like he was his normal charismatic self, if you even want to call it that, but it wasn't his best performance, we'll put it that way. Now, that doesn't mean he was bad. His music's still good, his music still is pretty much die-hard country music is basically what it is. So there's a Cleveland radio show that I listen to called The Alan Cox Show. And anytime country music comes up, Pound Cake has a country hit or whatever, and it's my trucks, my guns, my beers. Sing it again. So, when talking about this, that song is playing in my head right now. So, bear with me if you see me grin, because I just hear Pound Cake singing. My trucks, my guns, my beers. Say it again. I'm probably butchering it, but anyway, that's beyond the point. So, Luke Bryan, I give him 7 out of 10 sandwiches. Emphasis on the food ranking there. The second day, Zac Brown Band. Pretty good headliner. I will say that much. Opening acts, really nobody that we really wanted to, so we took that day as our day to take our time, get in and out of there. We weren't going to rush for anything, and we were just going to relax, is basically what it came down to. We pretty much tailgated. There was a couple people that the other group of friends wanted to see, which we were all for. They could go do it. They could do whatever. I, myself, was not all that interested, so we ended up doing our own separate thing. People would go to the venue, and then other people would stay at the truck and just bullshit, drink, whatever. Lots of drinking, let me tell you. But anywho, we finally get to Zac Brown getting on stage, and freaking, like, what's the best way to put this? They're not performers. They are true and large artists. That is it. They're not going to wow you with, like, dancing. They're not going to do, like, crowd work or anything else. They are going to go out there and play. And they are going to thrive off of the fans. And they know how to play. Like, for a country group, they're, like, borderline more rock country, if I had to, like, kind of guess. Their songs are just so good, so catchy, and I really feel bad for one of their, I think he's a guitarist slash singer. For any Zac Brown Band fans out there, please don't kill me, but I believe his name is Bob. He's going through some cancer issues. Not cancer. I forget what it is. But he's going through some health issues at the moment. And I feel completely bad for him. And I feel like a complete asshole for not even remembering what it is to be a actual decent streamer at the moment. But anywho, we go there and Zac Brown just kills it. Lights out, just an amazing group of people. Like, from my stand, like, one of our close friends wanted to get up close, as close as she could, which we got there early enough and we were able to get pretty close. But when I say that it was like shoulder to shoulder, like, I'm a big boy. And let me tell you, this motion was going pretty hard, just trying to, like, knock people out kind of deal. Not trying, I wouldn't say, but yeah, it was just, it was a lot. It was a little bit claustrophobic-y, a little bit. I don't like being hot, 1. 2, I don't like being close to people. So there's a lot going on there, right? It's kind of a sensory overload, if you will. So we're going and we're having fun and everything, and our one friend, this is her favorite band. Like, hands down, she sees them every year. It doesn't even matter. She's like a diehard Zac Brown fan. Nothing wrong with that. So she asked me if she could get on my shoulders. And I tell you what, she is a damn twig. But I felt like a damn champ. I was just like, all right. Just kind of tossed her up there and all fine and dandy. Now, all the pictures that were taken, I look like dog shit. Like, I fucking hate the way I look. So my mental health compass just takes a shit. But, oh well. It is what it is. We had fun. We had a good time. And once she got to see her favorite song, or... She was on my shoulders for one song, basically. But once she got through that, we ended up backing out of there a little bit, getting ourselves a little bit more room. It was amazing. It was really fun concert to be at. But what we did afterward is that there's, I think his name's DJ Silver. So at the next at Nashville, I think is the stage name. Something like that. It's close enough. He was doing DJing there, and we were just hanging out the entire time. Now remember, our friend group got VIP parking. They closed our gate down, and we had to walk around the fucking track. Almost. It wasn't the whole track, but it sounded better if I just said that. We had to walk around. Nope, I gotta switch Pokemon. All this stuff out. Pardonnez-moi. We had to walk around the whole parking lot. And when I tell you that it totally killed the mood for that night, it totally killed the mood. So, I won't say anything, but it was clear and obvious that nothing was going to change these workers' minds of letting us through that gate to get to our vehicle. That's all we wanted to do. We were just trying to get out of there. We wanted to enjoy the festivities, but they didn't. So we learned that Live Nation took it over this year and kind of did a number on it. There was just no communication. A lot of people were saying that this is the worst sales that it's been. All the sales were down except for VIP parking, but they doubled VIP parking charge, so that's probably why it was up than last year, but attendance was down, and it was a 10th year anniversary for it too. But I can see why, because Live Nation decided to poop all over it. So, Live Nation, do better. Anyway, once we learned that we were not winning that battle, we decided to go for a walk, and we did our best to kind of navigate at night at a place that nobody was really too familiar with. We ended up making it there, but it was a long, defeating walk, I guess I would say. But that's where we learned from one of the racetrack employees that, the owners just let Live Nation take this one over or whatever this year and blah, blah, blah. But, he was basically saying that you guys definitely need to voice your opinions because this is dumb, this ain't right. You guys shouldn't do anything. And then he made the comment of, if it wasn't just, if all of you could actually fit in the golf cart, which he had a 4-seat golf cart or whatever, I'd totally take you to your vehicles. But unfortunately, my company won't allow that because of liability issues. So everybody has to have their own seat. Okay, fine. So we told him, if you see anybody, let us go. But before we left, we told him, get us, where the hell are we? Where do we need to go? So we finally got there, and it was probably a 15 to 20 minute walk still after that. But we paid all this extra money so we can park closer. Why the hell are we not able to get to where we need to? I think it's absolutely bullshit. But beside the point. It is what it is. Did I get that right? Yep. So, night 3. A lot of good people on there. From openers to the headliner, which is Shania Twain. And we heard kind of mixed things about Shania Twain, but our group of friends, they really fangirling over Shania Twain. Nothing wrong with that. I absolutely love Shania Twain's old music, personally. But we get there. There's a couple people that we wanted to see early, but my wife and I absolutely love Dylan Scott's music. And he was an opener. Um, he was actually an opener before Billy Currington, who opened for Shania Twain, and then he ended up coming on later for Shania Twain. For like a song or whatever. But, anywho. There was another person shortly after Dylan Scott, but we didn't stay for that individual. We ended up going back to the vehicle, getting some food, and kind of calling it good. So, we get to Billy Currington. My wife and I decide we're just going to sit in the back and just watch from afar. Because there's, like, when I tell you this is like 3 football fields long, the main stage, it is massive. And there's just crowds of people. And really great atmosphere, a lot of good music. There's even like water slides for when the days get hot and everything. Honestly, like, it wasn't that bad either. Like, it was hot, don't get me wrong, but I was comfy in jeans and a t-shirt. And for a big boy, jeans on a hot day ain't good. Shit just rubs the wrong way. But yeah, I don't know, I thought it went fine. So we're making our way, and we ended up actually just getting some concession stand food, just to get something different, a hot meal kind of deal, because we were just eating cold sandwiches the whole time. Billy Currington comes on. He does good. He got a weird man bun going. Nothing wrong with the man bun, but I mean, the guy's like gotta be 50-ish. I don't know. He's definitely pulling off like the cool dad vibe, if that makes any sense, but like overplaying it. But again, love his music. He sang some old songs. God is People Are Crazy is probably one of my favorite songs of his. A lot of like his songs that I like are much slower. Oh, before I continue on, Dylan Scott, the funniest thing ever. He was kind of ragging on the 2000s babies a little bit, because he was like, oh, I bet none of y'all know this song or whatever, and he was playing all these old hits and everything else, and us 90s and 80s kids are just like bumping to it, and we're having a great time. But he goes on and he plays his next song. God, it's blanking me. The highlight of his performance was like the entire show. People were throwing beads at the performers, which they're trying to like get him to take his shirt off, basically. It's almost like a Mardi Gras-esque type of ordeal, if I had to like kind of put a name to it, if you will. But he got a very unusual present, I guess you should say. Somebody took up their prosthetic leg and moved it on up to him, and he ended up singing with it. And the picture that I have of him, he's on one knee, and opposite of his bent knee, he has his arm sitting in this dude's prosthetic leg. And he's just resting on it and singing, and he's just having a freaking good time. And I shit you not, it was the funniest thing ever. The coolest part, though, was he ended up signing, I believe he signed his leg, put a t-shirt and hat in his prosthetic, and shipped it back over to him. But it was such a funny visual. I can't even articulate it. Artico, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. But really funny, really comical, if you will. So, moving on forward, let's go to Shania Twain. Now, before you come at me, I love Shania Twain's music, especially her old music. I was probably born into the 90s country music and 2000s. Being born in early 90s or whatever. That's when my parents got into country music and they started listening to the lyrics, and I think I just grew up with that appreciation for it. So Shania Twain, Looks Like We Made It was a great song. Something that I always fell asleep to. Fell asleep to. come on, I can't think. But anyway, she has a lot of older, slow songs. Like, her old stuff is probably my favorite. I really haven't followed any of her newer stuff, and that might be why I'm about to say this next thing. I don't think she did that well. It was not a good performance at all. Like, I think, and I kind of agree with somebody else that I was like chatting it up with, but it sounded like she's trying to like do some auto tuning in her mic, which, hey, if you can do it, you can do it, but if you can't, you can't. I don't think she could. It did. And it could be the venue too. There's always that possibility. Like, maybe it's not the right venue for that type of performance and everything else, but any song that she didn't auto-tune, she sounded amazing. She sounded good. But again, I don't know when she last toured, when she last did anything, but it just seemed off. Like, it wasn't a good performer to end a 10-year anniversary with. So, that's just my 2 cents on it, really. I mean, for what it's worth. The fireworks show at the end was crazy. I think Night 1 had a really cool drone show where they were doing like all these different logos and everything else, which was really cool. But yeah, I don't know. It's I think it comes back to how great of a time my wife and I had at Ed Sheeran, because we haven't been to a concert since COVID. Like, COVID started. Like, probably 2019, maybe 2018. So it's been a solid 5 years since we've been to a concert, right? And I think we just got handed the best concert ever by going to see Ed Sheeran. Hands down, no questions asked. But it's just like, holy balls. Like, I was very underwhelmed with everything else. But if I had to put a top 10 to that weekend of concerts, Ed Sheeran would be 1, Zac Brown Band would be 2, Khalid 3, Dylan Scott I would probably put up there 4, maybe tied with Dylan Lynch at 5. I think I said Khalid already. Then I'd put maybe Luke Bryan at 6. Yeah, I don't know. Blanco Brown 7. Billy Currington 8. Rosa Lynn 9 and Shania Twain 10. Like, I will be honest, and I feel like I am going to get shit on, like, very soon. Especially when I post this to TikTok. I did not think she did well. So, a whole different thing. Negative 100 is this little 9-year-old kid named Nico. Alright, so, day 1, super cool. Glad he got on stage, glad he did whatever. I thought it was really cool that, oh yeah, this is awesome. But then we learned that he does it every year. So he pretty much shows up. We're unsure if he gets paid or his tickets are paid for. But apparently he's a crowd known favorite. So he gets a reaction anytime he gets on stage because he's cute and adorable. But when I tell you that it might have been why Shania Twain's performance was rated so low, that probably is it. I'm not going to lie to you. I think he tanked her performance. It's probably the best, most cordial way I can say it. So, like, the entire time, she never panned to the fans' audience once, either. So it's like, okay, like, whatever. But the only time she did was with Nico. And he's this like little country boy. Like, he's very adorable. He's like, it's very nice to meet you, ma'am. It's an honor to be up here with you and everything else. Super cute, right? Like, got the mullet going, wearing a red, white, and blue cutoff, like button-up t-shirt with Daisy Duke jeans and everything else, right? Playing it off right. And he has a guitar signed by freaking everybody. So Shania Twain was like, oh my god, you're so cute. So brings him up on stage. And then he's like, it's an honor to be up here with you, ma'am, in front of all these nice, wonderful people and everything else. And he gets the crowd going and everything else. Except for me and my friend group and a couple people, groups of people around us who were fed up with him already. Because like we said, day 1 was fine. Day 2, tolerated it. Day 3, we're like, screw you, Nico. And especially since I found out he was there last year doing the same shit. Now you're just milking it. And what Shania Twain did was, what's your favorite song of mine or whatever? And he's like, I Feel Like a Woman is probably like one of my favorite songs of yours, man. And he obviously sounds a lot cuter, a lot more like low pitch and everything else. And like kid that hasn't hit puberty yet, basically. Which, yeah, I know. I'm pretty much sounding like that, but that's a whole different story. But anyway. So, he like agrees with Shania Twain to play her song. And he's like doing the chords that she's like teaching him or whatever. And you can tell he's not a performer. It's almost like it's its own little show, basically, is what I'm getting at. But yeah, it was very bizarre is probably the best way to describe it. There's nothing wrong with it, but it totally just took the entire emotions out of the concert. Like, I felt like people were leaving after her concert or during the concert at that part because she was like really trying to like have him like play the song, and it was borderline cringy to the point where it almost was just like, oh, this would be good for my social media, basically, is how I took it, considering I'm streaming and trying to build a freaking social media presence. Doing horribly at that, by the way, but still building one. Oh, speaking of which, on my Rocket Man TCG channel, I finally hit 100 subs, so thank you so much for anybody that followed the mini stream there. I do have a summary, like, short up and ready for it. I just got to do the voiceover for it, which I probably will do after stream once I upload some other stuff. And we'll put a big thank you out for it because I do appreciate it. I did get a lot of subscribers from it. And on another note, we got notification that Elestrals is going to be coming in the mail tomorrow. So we might actually have a stream, a rare Friday stream tomorrow. I know it's crazy. Probably won't happen unless it's stupid late at night, but that's beyond that point. We will figure it out when we get there, but I can't wait. I have 4 booster boxes. I have 2 artist collection packs, which come with 24 cards. I have a pin collection set because for some reason I'm obsessed with that and I think it's a cool collection piece. But he has like 5 elementals on it, and I think a 6th one that he just announced. One more. And on top of that, I ended up getting 10 blister packs. So what a blister pack is, it comes with a Stellar Elestral. And what Elestrals do is they... a Stellar Spirit. Correction. I had to think about it. It's been a very hot minute since I last played it, obviously. So, sorry, can't multitask for crap. You can confirm that with my wife. So, the blister packs come with Stellar Spirits, and they're just kind of bling for your decks or whatever that you can build up. But they also come with a pack of just random cards. So I have an additional 10 packs that I can open. as well as the promo pack and everything else. I also got a Pantera starter deck as well to add to my Centrubador. I think that's the name. I'm butchering it. As well as is it Trifernal? I am blanking so hard at the names right now. It has been so long since I've looked at the cards, but there's a part of me that is looking really forward to collecting this set. I think it's going to be a good product. Gameplay, it'll get there, is the way I'm looking at it. But I think it's going to be a really cool game, and I can't wait for it to grow like I think it's going to. But there's a reason why I got 3 booster boxes. I am not opening one of them, but I am opening 3 others. And if you haven't seen it, he has a whole webpage dedicated to tracking all the stellars that have been collected. And I think that's just such a cool feature, so people kind of know, like, hey, like, I pulled this one. So he actually has box toppers in all the booster boxes. So I have 3 of 4 chances, potentially, of getting a stellar Pantera. And it looks so sweet. It has a gold background, and it is a black, basically 5-headed dragon. Freaking cool. But there's only 10 ever made, and he serialized each one that he made, essentially. So really looking forward to trying to crack open that box and finding a Stellar Pantera. I think that'd be really cool. And he even admitted to saying that there's a very likelihood of him trying to bargain and trade something. So if I get it, I think the reaction enough is going to be astronomical. There's a part of me that would love to get 2 uncut sheets. Personal opinion. So A-Drive, if you're listening, watching, any stellar I get is not off the table. I'm just saying. But very anxious to get those cards. It's supposed to be coming tomorrow, so I'm fingers crossed. I think I'm just going to come home during lunch, hope and pray that it's there, and kind of go from there with it. So yeah, it's definitely going to be posted to my channel. Don't know if I'm going to do a pack a day type of thing, or if I'm just going to post like all the good openings. That's to be determined. Maybe I'll do like a slight little overview on it. I know I will be streaming it one of these days. And what will eventually happen is, Spofo, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. What I will probably end up doing is actually doing a video and posting it to the TCG channel as a normal video. And I'm hoping that each booster box is like a 10-minute video. That's the goal. There's 36 packs, so that kind of puts it down to like probably 15 seconds per pack or whatever, approximately. Probably a little bit more than that, actually. It's close. But, anywho, that's kind of the goal and dream there. Would love to actually start video editing some of the playthrough stuff that I've done, because right now I definitely want to get Scarlet Violet playthrough going. I think there's going to be 3 videos for the main story on Scarlet, which I need to kind of start going through and editing a little bit. What I might do is I might hold off on posting them and just kind of holding on to it until I have like enough backlog to just like post one a week kind of deal. That's kind of the hope and dream. Who knows if I'll actually do that or not, but anywho, that's just future Rocket Man stuff going on. I mean, it'll be fun, don't get me wrong. I have a lot of stuff that I need to do and work on. I think when the DLCs come out for this game, I will definitely play it. Probably on my main account, to be completely honest there. Okay, I did switch. freaking brain frog right there. Brain fog, not frog. Blech. Word vomit. I can talk. Not really, but I can try. So anywho, that's kind of the hope and dream. Like I said, if there's any previous streams that you want to watch, feel free to go to the RocketMan1216_VOD. That is _VOD. If you go to the main Rocketman channel, which is just Rocketman1216, you will be able to click on each of the other channels that I have. So feel free to check those out if you will. And if you hit Explanation Social in the chat, you'd actually just click on the link. And it'll take you to my Willow link, and it'll take you to my YouTube page. So, for what that is worth. $867. Oh, lastly, big news. I don't know if you've seen on Twitter or not. I unfortunately put my 2 weeks notice in at my job to become a full-time streamer. Not really. I'm sorry. As you can tell, I have one viewer. That counts. I think I get more views on YouTube on my uploads than I do anything else. So, anybody watching on the VOD channel, hit that like button, hit subscribe, let me know who you are. I will definitely give you a shout out because I appreciate all the love and support. But anywho, I put my 2 weeks notice at my job, and I will be going elsewhere, but I will be taking a week off. So there might be some times where I get some early streams in, mainly because I want to spend the afternoons with my beautiful wife. So if I can knock them out... What? Threw your ass on the ledge. 869. Let's go into the ether, get a different angle. Man, if you were shiny, that would have been cool. But you're not. But you're not. Uno mas. Uno mas. $870. So we actually are doing pretty well. We've gotten an egg a minute, is basically what it's kind of boiling down to. So at that rate, we should be able to clear 3 boxes, which is 120. 4 boxes, which is 120. And we're almost through 2. You just gotta ignore the 5-second first video. That's all. That's all you gotta do. But yeah, unfortunately, my current employer, the workload was too much to handle. It's not that I can't handle it, it's just it's affecting my home life and myself outside of work. And ultimately has been the reason why I haven't been streaming the past couple weeks, which is something I actually do want to pursue and enjoy and do on the side. I come to the realization that it's actually affected my mood a little bit, even caused some severe depression and anxiety to some degree. And it's very unfair to my beautiful wife that I was kind of getting noticeably short fused to her. So I had to make the tough decision, but after her and I have talked for a good couple weeks of what the best options were, and after a good friend kind of not twisted my arm, but definitely helped with some insight there, I was able to come to the decision that I will be going to my new employer, basically. Definitely looking forward to it. It's definitely nerve-wracking. I'm not going to lie there. I am busting my ass trying to do everything I can to wrap everything up in a nice, pretty bow, but there's some things that I will not say on air that are kind of pissing me off a little bit. And we'll just say that I am glad I have made the decision I have made. and we'll see where life takes me. But without further ado, this should mean that you will see me more often on camera. Or at least I hope so. So, if you're wondering why I am taking the nice circular route along the center of Mesagosa, well, obviously you didn't know, but I am here to inform you that this circle actually gives you better increased odds of shiny hunting if you do not have the shiny charm. Is it proven? Absolutely not. Do I want to think it is? Yep. Totally agree. So, whatever Pokemon you are currently shiny hunting for me, it is Choodle. That is currently a water type, but it evolves into a water rock type as well in Dreadnought. So, if I land on a water or rock tile on this circle, there's increased odds of it being a shiny egg hatched. I didn't make the rules. I did not enforce them by any means, but that is the lie I want to tell myself so I don't look too dumb going around this circle. And if you believe me, hit the like button. And if you're on YouTube, hit the subscribe. Actually, hit the like button too. It's not going to hurt you. Honestly, do anything and everything that is free, because that's important. If you start spending money on me, I'm going to tell you you're a bad investor and you should try elsewhere. But I wish you the best of luck and I thank you for your money. But maybe for my sanity, just hit the like button. Rock, water, 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 rock, 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 rock. Wait. Unrelated note, my wife and I, well, I shouldn't say my wife and I finally watched Breakfast Club for the first time ever at the solid age of 30, so there's that. I got that going for me. But, really cool. I think it was a good movie. It holds up pretty well. That opening scene, like, effects was kind of bad, but, it's amazing how even back in the 80s, people were still thinking the same way that you do now. Like, the one principal or whatever. First off, he said he was making $31K and he's not going to let anything ruin that for him. And I'm like, $31K? That's like nothing! And then I realized it was like the 80s, and I put that into a calculator and learned that 31K was making 114 today. So I'm like, oh, that's cool. Glad that I'm still living below a teacher's salary from the 80s or whatever it is. Now, I'm not saying that I am. I actually am doing very well for myself. However, let's just say that moves are being made, things are being done, and I think I'm going to be a much happier person with what I'm doing next. Oh, look at that turn. Oh, so close. Would have looked better if I just did this. Nope, still not good. Ow. Pokemon. Yeah. That's right. 876. Choodle, I just want you to know that you and I have a love-hate relationship. Completely unrelated. At Target, they're selling these erasers. Look at the junk! This is not an ad. I just think they're cool. I thought they were figurines. And Smoliv. So I bought them. And then I realized they're erasers. And I was like, well, that's crazy. But here we are. Ironically enough, when we bought the packs too, I actually, it was all 4 hits. It was quite impressive. Whoops. Let's just lower that back. Let's hit it up again. Ugh. Choodle. Freaking hate you, bud. Completely unrelated note, though. I think my wife and I have an addiction. We buy all these games and never play them. The latest edition that we've gone through is Catan, which definitely huge thank you to Sir Captain Sam for teaching my wife and I actually how to play it instead of some other people that I know really didn't teach us how to play it. Oh, excuse me. $8.80, please. Need you to be shiny. Still nothing. Oh, God dang it. Oh, what am I doing? No. I have to put you away. Bing. Just go down the line. We're definitely going to stay around Mesagosa. It's just going to be a lot easier that way. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the Celestial stuff. I think it's going to be really cool. I have a huge, huge order coming in. It's all paid for. I want to put that out there first. But yeah, I think it's going to be really freaking cool. So, we'll see what happens. Oh, I thought I'd split them. Nope. JK. LOL. Oh, excuse me. Wow, it literally just stopped when I turned. Interesting. Oh, excuse me. $8.81. $8.81. Oh, that felt good. Choodle. You're pretty obvious in the shiny form. I just need you to actually be shiny. I think the 100 count on Rockruff really screwed me over. If I'm being completely fair and honest, I think it truly screwed me over. Because I was like, oh, this is going to be easy. I'll have it done in forever. Nope. Not even close. Oh, that's what I'm doing wrong. I don't have the backward tack going. Chat, you're supposed to remember. Not remember. Remind me. Hey, LF4. Come on, knock on my door. We've been waiting for you. Oh, completely random. So my wife and I, we decided to go to this store close to my new place of work, and we saw these Disney cards. And my wife and I, huge Disney fans, probably to a fault, if I'm being quite honest. But we saw these cards, and we were like, "Oh, that's cool. Where are these from?" And he was like, "Well, it's actually all in Japanese at the moment, but Disney's actually coming out with Disney Arcadia or Arcana." Anyway, so we bought two Disney packs, and one's the 100th anniversary and one's Disney Pixar. So we wanted to show off what we got there. So we got the 100 Acre Woods Winnie the Pooh, which I think is really cool. We got Merida from Brave. We got Sheriff Woody Hollow. You can't really see it because it's in a case right now. We got Disney 100th Anniversary Minnie. And last but not least, we have a full art 101 Dalmatian watching television. I actually don't know what they're watching, but it looks freaking cool. Trying to show it so that it doesn't have a glimmer in it. But I looked it up. Woody's about like $2. And then this one's about like a $7 card. So we almost cleared up what we spent. But it's alright. I like it. It's fun. Did I need them? No. Did it get me interested in Disney Arcana? Or Arcada? Not Arcada. So close to Arcada. Anyway, Disney's coming out with a TCG game themselves. So, definitely interested to see how that's going to work out. Excuse me. There's a part of me that wants to buy it. But there's also a part of me that isn't 100% sure yet. So we'll see. The only reason, if you're wondering, that I went with A Drive in his game, Alestrals, is I think it's very similar and close to Pokemon. And I think the following is there. And he's very determined. And I feel that it's going to be a great product because he won't let it not be one. And I know he's a businessman. He's definitely going to use his time and effort wisely, but there's a reason why on Kickstarter it made $1.4 million, or it was backed by $1.4 million. I think there's a good following that people believe in it and will do it, and he's been very transparent through the whole thing, and it'll be really cool and sweet to have a physical product in my hands, which I pray to God that is Friday. But there will probably be at least one stream or two, depending on how long it is, dedicated to Alestrals. There's no question about it. There'll be pack openings. That actually might be what I use for Crack Pack because I owe that crap. So, we'll see. Alright. 888 is the one I want to be shiny. I won't be mad if it's 887, but 888 is the one I want to be shiny. Ain't gonna lie. Okay, cool. $888. Who do we appreciate? The audacity. Completely unrelated to everything I've been talking about all stream so far. My Guardians made an interesting trade. I'm not sure how to handle it, to be completely honest with you. So, they traded kind of a future-esque younger shortstop for somebody who's older in the MLB. They traded Ahmad Rosario for Noah Syndergaard, which the name Noah Syndergaard should be well known, but he hasn't been the same since he went to the World Series with the Mets back in what, 2014? Maybe? I don't know. Or is it 18? Anyway. Not sure how I feel about it. It's not a oh my god factor. It's a hopefully it was an even trade, because I think I saw Ahmed Rosario had a 1 year $7.8 million and he was about average. And then I know our starting rotation's hurting at the moment. But Syndergaard had a 7.63 ERA, so he wasn't having a fantastic year with the Dodgers anyways. So traded a bat for an arm while our starting rotation's kind of hurt. I think it's just a intermediate step to get a starting pitcher. So take it for what it's worth, I suppose. We're doing pretty good progress right now. We definitely got 70 eggs in. So we're kind of still on pace with an egg a minute. Maybe a little bit quicker than that. Ooh, you almost had it. Gotta be quicker than that. Excuse me. Come on. 891. $892 is a no-go. And 94. 10 to page 394. I ain't gonna lie, I'm so mad that I lost Legends Arceus. I do not know where that game went. For the life of me, I can't freaking find it. Anywhere. No clue what I did with it. I really don't know what that was. Pretty sure it wasn't shiny. Okay. Didn't think so. Don't know why I'm saving. I will say this much. We shall see what next week holds. I know my current employer, which I'm never going to call them out on stream anyways, but I know I need to finish some things up on my end, so hopefully everything kind of gets taken care of there. But there might be a night or two that I might have to stay later than I'd want, to be completely honest, but kind of see what happens. Alright, we're just going to do some laps around here. Make it nice, short, sweet, and simple. This is where we got Shiny Rockruff. I believe this is where we got Shiny Bruxish. I think that might have been at the circle, but I digress. We're going to try to do a sweet turn here. We're going to go this way. Dang it. I just need to turn the other joystick quicker. Oh, double turn. Whatever. Kind of, sort of. It's getting there. We'll definitely get 900. That's a no-brainer. The question is, are we going to get 930? I think we will. We'll probably end up getting a lot more, I'm being quite honest. Unless we get it tonight, because that's always an option. I don't have high hopes. Bruxish kind of put myself in check a little bit. Which, nothing wrong with, but it just kind of like, hey, what the hell. Oh, excuse me. 898. I will take 900. There's no doubt about that. You are not shiny. $900. Oh. $47 VRs. Olivia, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you so much. Now, if only somebody could give me shiny luck, it would be good. But it hasn't happened yet, so meh. Go to the circle. Oh my goodness, I think I need to stand up. There we go. For a minute, I can't even remember what I had for, water. For a minute, I couldn't even remember what buttons were what. It's been that long since I last streamed. That long. It was shortly after the 4th of July. Yeah, the 4th. That's what it was. It was 4th of July. It was my last stream. And I don't even think it was the 4th. I think I took the day off to spend time with family. So it would have been that Thursday, the 6th. Been a hot minute. Come on, stay in the circle. It's like I'm slowly getting inside the circle. Center stage, 901. Leonardo, if you ever want to make a presence now, this would be great. Or not. Mm, 90210. 903. What's it gonna be? Nope. $904. Egg Gringo? Tuo Certo. I don't know what that means. Sorry, no habla inglés. Or, sorry, no habla español. No, I didn't. Damn it. It's not what I wanted. Stream Hub Pro, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hey, all right. So an also unwritten rule in shiny hunting: if you have an all-female line, there is a 33% chance that it is going to be a shiny afterward. I don't make the rules up, but it just seems to have been the case for me the past couple streams. It's a clear indicator, I should say. Oy. We're just going to go back to the realm of possibilities. Go Nyogo. This has been the proven shining route towards the sunset. Walked away from it. Wait a minute. How does that sunset work? It's like I was getting a glimmer like right here. But if it's from the sun that's over yonder, how does that work? Should be casting a shadow from the hill, and it's not. $9.06. Damn it. $9.07. Come on. Be shiny. I just need you to be green. You are not. Rude. What did it say? $9.09 or $9.08? $9.08. Alright, $9.09. I have a feeling. Could be good. Could be bad. Could be good. $9.09. It's a good number. Got a feeling. JK, LOL. Oh. One more. One more. Hey, Chulo. Let me tell you something, bud. I need you to stop being a dick. Thanks. Appreciate it. Alright, so we definitely have enough to continue onward. We'll probably do one more box and we'll probably call it a night there. We'll see where it goes. Oh, good Lord. Hopefully everybody is having a great week so far. And if not, I do hope it gets better for y'all. I won't say that, well, we'll put it this way. I hope it gets better in the sense that you can have the courage to make it better. Because let's be honest, I was shitting some massive bricks when I went and talked to my boss. VI Mercy? Thanks for stopping by, I think. Or it's VL, but it looks like an I on my end. Yeah. 9-12. Choodle. My guy. Buddy. Pal. I need you to cooperate. That's all I got. That's all I'm asking. Just a little bit of cooperation. 9-13. I don't ask for much. Okay? Cool. Oh, good lord. Nine 14. Bring home the bacon. Alright, I need to read its dex entry because it threw me off for a loop here real quick. A popular game among children. Okay, never mind. $9.15. It threw me off for a little bit there. Oh, excuse me. Choodle, buddy. Pal, friend. I need you to freaking do something better. Give me 1 second, I will be right back. Alright, we are back. Apologize for that. I had to use the restroom right quick. Nope, that is not what I wanted. There we go. Hopefully, today starts the adventure of consistent streaming. It's probably the best way to describe what's going on in my personal life at the moment. For what it's worth, like I said earlier, I'm going to be leaving my current employer and will be starting my new job here in the near future. But I will have a week off, so there might be some day streams coming. Don't let that fool you, as it might just be a way for me to kind of catch up on some video editing, hopefully, or get some content so I can make videos and everything else, but we shall see. There's a couple things that I do want to do. For some reason, I think streams would be better if I had music, but I am nervous about like YouTube and like copyright and everything, so I might actually just create my own music What I mean by that, I might just mix my own music-ish kind of deal. And legit just like freestyle a lot of shit. Like, no song over voice or whatever. It's just going to be like one beat that I just play on loop nonstop or whatever. And then if there's a like solemn-esque moment or whatever, it'll just be a very much slower tune, like some wind chimes or whatever. I don't know. Some ideas I thought in my head. I do want to change my end stream and be right back stream images. I have some ideas there. I want to do some emotes, but I'm trying to do a lot of this stuff on my own time and free will and everything else, and my current job won't really allow for that, so that's more of the reasons why I'm currently leaving. But we'll get there when we get there. I appreciate all the patience. I think I have a decent setup. It ain't great. Don't get me wrong. I know where I stand with the community, but I am trying to have fun with it. $9.19. Will it be shiny? I doubt it. I feel like anytime it comes to this image, it's a no-go. Because it hasn't been anything close yet. But, whatever. You'll have that. You'll have that. Whew. Okay. We're good. Didn't die. Yet. 9:20. Choodle, please be green. One of these in the near future. Well, we've hit 100 eggs so far, so I believe it would be another 20. That would get us to 940. There's an inkling in me, I don't know, maybe to try to get to 950, but we'll see. It all depends on where we're at on stream. It would just be another 10 more eggs, so it's not the end of the world, but we'll see what happens. Oh man, I don't know about y'all, but today was stupid hot. Stupid hot. Ugh. Kind of glad I'm actually inside today. We'll put it that way. I did grill, but it's not that bad. Could have been a lot worse. 9:21. 923. I won't even look. I won't look. Rude. Just rude. $9.24. Wrong again. $9.25, I think. Oopsie. Yep. $15 more. Yeah, we'll probably just end it on those and kind of go from there. That'll give me time to do some stuff off stream and hopefully record some other stuff. I've been very behind on TikTok. I was actually doing a little bit of a kind of like a posting streak a little bit with trying to get all the badges and shit for the Pokemon gens, but just never worked, unfortunately. So hopefully I can start doing that again, because I actually kind of enjoyed it and was trying to get my presence out there. Is it the right thing to do? Maybe. Should I just be posting clips from stream? That might be a little bit more beneficial, but you'll have that. $9.26. Still not a thing. This is a good spot. This is where Rockruff came shiny. 927. Excuse me. $9.28. Oh, that felt good. All right. $9.29. Oh, bueno. $930 freaking eggs. Please be shiny. Wrong again. 10 more eggs. Let's see what we can do here. So if you're wondering what we're doing, obviously we're shiny hunting for Choodle. But to kind of explain it a little bit further here, we are actually trying to shiny hunt for our post-game team, which you can see right below me. So I did a surprise trade only playthrough of Pokemon Violet, and we beat the main game. I will have a video out in the near future. But around the final gym, we had one last trade, and I was like, you know what? Let's trade a random group, or let's just trade this final team. Since we used them in the gym, we can no longer use them for final, for the end game, basically. The Elite Four, the Tournament of Champions, all that fun jazz, right? So we traded, and we came across a shiny foreign Ditto, which is huge. It's exactly what we needed. Couldn't ask for a better surprise trade, really. But that sparked the interest of me making the executive decision of shiny hunting via Masuda method, which I botched before. That video is posted, I believe, on my channel, but could be wrong. I think it got flagged for copyright. But anyway. We are going to... I did one last trade because of getting a foreign shiny Ditto and said, okay, whatever my next 6 surprise trades are is going to be my shiny team. So it was Rockruff, Bruxish, Choodle, Dedenne, Fletchling, and Rowlet. So that is the goal, that is the dream. Currently we got 2 of the 6. This has gone longer than I anticipated. Maybe I should have just got the shiny charm and said, let's go. But I wanted to challenge myself. So guess what? I'm challenging myself. And guess who's not having fun? But it is what it is. I think the reactions are more pure. What I should do is probably have shiny hunting on the side. While I do another event or something. I don't know. I'm just spitballing. One more. $9.35. One more box, fellas. Or not one more box, but one more run. Don't worry, stream's almost over. But I definitely appreciate anybody stopping by and watching me, even if they are lurking. That is also very much appreciated. Always love chatter, but if all you can do is lurk, that is perfectly okay with me as well. Honestly, somebody listening to me having me on in the background versus nobody makes it a little bit better. But like I said, anybody interested can easily watch all previous streams on the VOD channel. I have currently on the TCG channel, I posted a booster box opening of Paldea Evolved. It actually had done pretty well for the channel. I went from I'm gonna say like maybe 30 subs to 107. So I'm actually pretty pumped about that. There's a couple that made no sense whatsoever. Like, they weren't good hits. Everything in Paldea Evolved was a hollow. I think that's the whole gimmick in this booster box set. I'm interested to see what Obsidian Flame does. That'll also probably have a similar setup going. I'll probably just do a video a day and post it for 36 days straight, which honestly really helped. But we'll see. Alright, last 5 of the evening. 9:36. What are you gonna do? Not be shiny. It seems like a freaking hurricane. Sorry, everything's just draining right now, so trying my best. Come on, Choodle. Leonardo. You can do it, buddy. Show your face. You're not green. That is not what I wanted. I wanted a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Or Floof. 9:39. On a rock? Ooh. On water? On water? Damn. Nope. 940 eggs later. Will this be it? Can we get some last egg magic? Please. Show me green. Wrong. Well, it is what it is, folks. We tried our best, but maybe next time it'll be a little bit better luck. So, that will be in the near future. I just don't know when. Most likely be Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to try to get back on a normal stream schedule again. So, thank you again for watching. I do apologize for the long delay and how long it took me to get back on the stream. But, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate all love and support. Until next time, stay safe. Have a great rest of your week and good weekend. And if I don't see you until Tuesday, be prepared because it's going to be a long stream with potential Lustrals pack opening. So, take care. Have a good one. Nope. Bye.